G'day, Josh here, and I am back. I've finished moving houses and am set up again, ready to go, and we're back underway with today's Guru's Gauntlet. So welcome to everyone. Crimson, I see you in chat there. We're just finalising the rest of the lobbies, and then I will jump into, we're in lobby 1. All right, so it looks like the other 3 lobbies have all started. Just confirm lobby 4. And we will get underway as well. I am taking the spot of a bot. I will not be eligible to advance. The top 2 finishers outside of me will advance. But with an empty seat, might as well participate, especially being Treasure Arena. The fact that you can't actually add bots currently in this game mode. So we'll act as a human bot and see how we go. As we load in, you can see the people that we're up against in this lobby. The top 2 of each of the 4 lobbies will advance through to the final round, and then the top 6 will win prizes. All the details are, of course, in the official Discord server. Ooh, grab the pair of ice tusks, I think, early. Of course, warrior beasts are very, very strong in the current meta too, so don't mind that at all. Not sure if that's the way we'll end up going, but now while we're waiting on that, let me find the official Discord link and share that in the chat for those that are not already joining or not already part of the official Discord. Make sure to go ahead and join so you can be made aware of when future tournaments are happening. Slight typo there, but I believe that the message would have got through anyway. All right, so we grab ourselves that second beast there. And there's another warrior, so that's not bad early. Now, HP gem, mana gem, and staff. So we don't have any duplicates just yet. But we did get a decent number of items early. Now, I might actually grab the Nightingale. I always like grabbing... Oh, actually, I'm going to sell off the Witch Doctor because I would very much like to buy that Lilith. And I'll be 1 crystal short if I don't sell the Witch Doctor, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just gives me a little bit more options in terms of being flexible, I think, going forward. I think that's an upgrade too. A staff it is. Oh, and 2 daggers. Okay. So we have 2 upgrades early, which is very, very nice. There is a 2-star, sorry. There is a 3rd ice tusk, which is a 2-star. Ooh, this is interesting. I'm going to go... Start with the 3 warriors because it's so strong early, and I think I'll end up throwing Lilith out there. But I'm going to also grab, now what do I want here? Shocking Dagger, Blazing Edge, and I'm going to grab that Calamity if I hopefully win this. We are up against a couple of 2-stars. A couple of 2-star Hog Riders. Wait, what? We will get the win, but I need to check in on what Redlift is currently running. He's already found... Let's grab that Calamity. Ooh, actually, that Hog Rider's tempting too. He's already found... Oh, no, Phantom... It's the one that clones. That's what it is. It's the one that clones. I get it. Alright, I'm actually going to move away from the warrior build just because it's kind of boring. And that means I can sell off the Steel Fist, and that will allow me, once again, if I win this, to buy that Evergreen, which hopefully I do. Getting those early wins just helps you be a little bit more flexible early, as you don't have to lock the shop to afford what you need. So we do get another nice win there. That Lilith is doing a lot of damage for us, as is the Ice Tusk. All right, so we grab that Evergreen, which is fantastic. And now we've got ourselves a decent little package going forwards. The Punishers, I guess, is what I'd like to work towards, Elf Punishers, but I need to find Devourer for that to work. We are undefeated, so we will get last pick here, and we have a HP gem that I still need to upgrade, I think, and maybe a Mana gem as well. So either one of those I'll be happy with. I think I'd prefer the HP gem at this stage. Oh, we can see that on the left there. Shows you how long it's been since I've played Treasure Arena. I knew there had been upgrades, but I hadn't paid attention to that. So, really hoping we get the pick here. Go and grab it, go and grab it. Yes, got the HP gem. So on the left-hand side there, you can see the remaining upgrades, which is fantastic. That's very, very useful, so you don't have to track and remember. Oh, there is another Druid, which gives us our upgrade here. I'm actually going to level up now. And swap those two around. Got that Source of Life. All right. So now our Lilith, she's still only a 1-star, but she's very, very stacked. I might grab that Steel Fist back for now, just as a third warrior. For when we get to level 60, if I don't have anything better to put out. Does our win streak continue? I hope it does, because I have spent on the level there when we could have waited a turn. I tell you what, we might not have won that if I hadn't have leveled, so we're looking all right. Looking all right. I won't end up grabbing anything in the shop. We'll just hold with what we've got, which is totally fine. Oh, there's another. Oh, there's a Devourer too. Okay, so we definitely sell off that now. Wolf Cavalier Steel Fist. Now we need to make some changes. How do we fit this stuff in? I need to sell. I'm actually going to sell. Oh no, Steel Fist can be sold, so I can level up again.
One Punisher. Two Punisher. Two Elves. Oh, demon.
And I guess I'm also now getting rid of the Ice Tusk. Alright, so we've got 4 Punishers on the board. We lost a little bit of strength in the fact that we lost a 2-star hero, but now we have a very nice combo. 4 Punishers, 2 Elves, and we've got our next 2 Elves. True, welcome to the stream, mate. We've got our next 2 Elves there ready to go once we do level up again. And hopefully we can find another Everbloom quickly. 2-star that'll help a lot to replace that 2-star Ice Tusk we did just give up, and we're still undefeated. And that is a fantastic find. We're going to turn off the recommended lineup here because we don't want to use one of the recommended lineups that they're suggesting. And as we remain undefeated, we will continue to level aggressively to try and maintain that win streak as well. So we're on 4 straight wins now against humans, which gives us +2. If we can get 2 more wins in a row, we'll be up to +3 from our win streak bonus. And that, is, of course, is the max. We'll try and maintain that. This could be tough, though. Lots and lots of 2-stars on this side of the board. But our Punisher combo, that splash damage is doing wonders for us. It's going to be very close, though. The problem is those 2-stars. Yeah, I don't think we can deal with the 2-stars, unfortunately. Our Lilith is going to go down here. She got incredible... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We got the draw. That was clutch. Wow. We got the draw. Now, I'm not actually looking to run Calamity long term. I'd much rather find Misfortune, because she gives us Warlock as well as Undead, and pair the other Undead up with Stinger, so I get the Elf Undead out on the board. But for now, we will just grab the Calamity in case we can upgrade it relatively easily. The Moonlight Dragons are another one. It won't be an end game part of my build, but if I can 2-star it, I definitely will use it early. All right, so I feel like this should be a winnable one for us, although That 2-star Everbloom is very annoying with those flowers as she spawns. Our Lilith goes down too, which is a bit of a problem because most of our damage comes out of her. But we will have the numbers, which is nice. So we're going to win this one too. We're going to remain undefeated. We're now on our max win streak. We're up to 3 crystals, or that'll update after this. Now, what do I need? I just need the mana gem. I wonder if it will still be there. I wonder if it'll still be there. I feel like, typically speaking, it's one of the last picks, but there's lots of cloaks and armors, which are often not as popular either. There goes the dagger. Not surprised to see that go at all. I'll tell you what, we might get it. We might get the one other upgrade we needed. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Yes. Punishers paired with elves since the update, or the season 3 patch coming out, essentially. Elves are so good right now. Ooh, hello. There's another potential upgrade for us. So we're actually going to level again here. And we'll get another the rider out on the board. Go ahead and update to what? Ooh, forest protection. Could be kind of good, but we'll go Ritual Blade for now. Forest protection could actually be very, very good. Zoo, welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's a little bit of an imbalance in the current meta, true, in that warrior beasts are kind of OP, which is why we're seeing 3 people running warriors currently and 2 of them with beasts. They're very, very, very strong right now. But Tencent did release a comment on social media yesterday saying that they're aware of the imbalance and they will be addressing it soon. So once that's taken care of, we should be in a pretty good spot in terms of the meta. And I'm 1 elf away, which I have options. 1 elf away from having 4 elves out on the board. I think at this point in time, we can kind of focus on econ a little bit. So it'd be nice if the win streak continues, but it's going to blow up my econ entirely to level again, and getting that 1 extra level, it gets me a 4th elf, but it's only a 1-star and it's not massive, so I don't think it's worth sacrificing the econ. So in fact, we probably lose this because it is the warrior beast player. I think they're going to be doing pretty well at the moment. They're in the middle of a 3-win streak, and I think that probably just don't have enough splash damage to deal with all these spawns. Yeah, we got absolutely destroyed, so leveling there wouldn't have helped us win that, so I'm glad we didn't. So we just get the 50 crystals here. We have a nice health advantage over most other people. We're sitting 3rd at the moment. So yeah, we'll just focus on getting the 50 crystals, use the interest we then... Oh, hello, another upgrade. We will immediately swap that out. So we lose a 2 rider buff, but we get another 2-star on the board, which means she does spawn another flower as well, which is fantastic. She has been reworked. At 1-star now, she'll spawn 1 summon. 2-star, she spawns 2, and at 3-star, she spawns 3 1000 HP flowers. All right. So ideally, we don't want to lose anymore. Ooh, 3-star Ice Tusk. This could go either way. I feel like we could win this if we get a little lucky. The 3-star Ice Tusk is the biggest problem because of how incredibly tanky it is, but our Lilith is still up. Won't be enough, though. It's not going to be enough against that 3-star. Surely not. Oh, it got very, very close. Okay. Very close. It wasn't quite enough. No stress. We're only a couple of rounds now away from... Ooh, hello.
What you truly like is the evil me.
Well, I think now's the time to actually move away from Calamity, and I should have seen that a couple of rounds ago, to be honest. We don't actually have... we don't currently have Undead, so there was absolutely no reason to have him costing us our 4 elves. That was definitely a misplay on my behalf. I don't think it would have changed anything against... We might have won last round, but I don't think we would have won the round before against the Beast player. I think we still would have lost, which means that it didn't necessarily cost me my win streak, that misplay, but it might have cost me the win last round. So it might have cost me 4 HP and a crystal. We're up against the Beast player again, so this is proving that we probably weren't going to beat that beast player with 4 elves. We're getting absolutely destroyed. There is still just 2-3 warrior. Well, actually, one of them's only got 2 beasts, and that's the one we've matched up against twice and absolutely destroyed us both times. Hopefully we can avoid him going forwards. Now, oh, that's an upgraded item. No, it's not. It's the new item. Sorry. I haven't played Treasure Arena since the latest patch. That is a race-changing item. We can't see the races we get here. It's gone anyway, so we don't have the option. I'll obviously grab the dagger if it's still there. I don't think it will be. I might grab the mana gem then, just to give us the ability to change something into an elf if we get another one of them. Sometimes if you don't find the Sword Dancer, it can be great to grab Head Reaper as your 3rd assassin and turn Head Reaper into an elf. But hopefully we find the Sword Dancer and it's not a factor. Nothing in that shop. So once again, we'll now take this chance to put our interest towards leveling. And we're in the same situation. I could actually level again here. It doesn't really add a whole lot, and it will cost me an interest. We've got plenty of health still compared to the majority. It's crazy that we've only really lost. We lost 4 HP with that close loss, and then the rest of our HP, 29 HP, has just been against the 1 beast player 2 times. That is a lot of damage. All right, how do we go against riders with our current Punisher elf build? We still haven't found Stinger. We still haven't found... obviously, we can't find Sword Dancer until we're at level 8. All right, so we lose that one quite badly too, actually. Competing with value, we just only have a few 2 stars. Although, looking around, not that many 2 stars out on the board. So it's interesting that we lost that one quite as bad as we did. I will grab that Night Owl because we need 4 druids to 3-star the Evergreen and Everbloom nice and easily. And what else do I put on the board here? I think another Devourer. Might just be another elf, to be totally honest. I forgot we had that mana gem too. I'll put that on the Devourer there. Still haven't been able to upgrade any of my demons, which is a little bit annoying. Or Nightingale. So none of my demons or my Punishers are all 1-star. We don't have any competition for them either, which is a little bit frustrating. This is another Warrior Beast player. So I think it'll be another loss for us, unfortunately. What I might do is I might start spending my excess to spin the shop now, because we're at level 8, which is kind of an optimal spot to search. You can see that the chances of finding 2 stars decreases a little bit. So while we're trying to steal 2-star a fair chunk of my board, I'll start spinning my... Oh, hello. That was a fantastic shop. Fantastic shop for us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm actually going to... I'm going to buy the Head Reaper. If we win this, which obviously I hope that we do, if we win this, I will sell the Night Owl, because I'll find her again, her, and that'll, if we win it, it'll get me back to 50 crystals. If we don't win, it's not a factor. We'll just keep the Night Owl, but hopefully we get the win, and we can get the extra little bit of interest. But having 2-star Devourer and Lilith specifically are really big here. We're going to get the win here, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to continue to max out our interest. We'll get the crystal for winning that round. There we go, perfect. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot now, True. We just have to... Oh my goodness, there's our 6 elf. I actually don't want to run 6 elves now. I actually want to run 3 assassins, I think. And this is where turning that into an elf would be super useful. Do I need to... No, now I can actually look to get to level 9. We're down to 46 HP, so I have to be diligent there and not cost ourselves too much more health as our Evergreen gets frozen there, which is very frustrating. But out of all the heroes to get frozen, that's probably one of the better ones, because he's just there to absorb damage, not to deal it. All right, so we get ourselves another win. Well, apart from the warrior beast player down the bottom, we're actually doing very well or the two warrior beast players are both outvaluing everyone else, but we're right behind. All right, so we get ourselves a breather here and a few more upgrades potentially as well. Or we're getting close to a few more upgrades. So what I would very much like is another mana gem, and then I can use the forest protection to turn Head Reaper into an elf. Then when I get to level 9, I'll have my 6th elf on the board. Finding Sword Dancer solves that problem, and she's the better assassin anyway. But until I find her being a legendary, I might not find her at all, especially only at level 8. So can we get ourselves a mana gem out of the Minotaurs? That's the one item I can still upgrade. There it is. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting that. That is actually really, really lucky for us. So all of a sudden, we have... Oh, there's another upgrade, which means I can actually sell our Moonlight Dragon now. He's not required. And given the situation that we're in with HP, I'm actually going to now go down to 9. You can see there that it's going to cost us max interest a little bit, but it gives us 6 elves on the board, which is actually super, super useful. And hopefully we get ourselves another win here, and we're very close to 2-starring everything. Tor, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Have you joined the official Discord? I've got my personal Discord, and there's the official Discord as well. I'll actually drop both links in chat real quick, Tor, as we do take another loss to a beast player there. There's the official Discord, and I'll use the command for my Discord. The official Oh, that's not the right... Try and get the spelling right. The official Discord... Gee, I might go down to 40 here. Is the one you can use to sign up to this tournament, which is free to enter, and you can win real prizes. Yeah, we'll hold there. And my Discord, of course, if I'm running my other tournaments, all my content and things like that, you can stay up to date there. Now, we still haven't been able to find any more of these two druids to update. So hopefully we can get some more of those soon, which is why I grabbed the Witch Doctor. So obviously if I can get 4 druids, makes it a lot easier to 3-star those 2 druid elves. As we do get the win here. So it looks like we beat most players apart from the Beast Warriors at this point in time. I may also struggle against the Rider build, but maybe not. I might be doing okay. We're down to 32 HP, so we do need to maintain... Well, there's another potential upgrade for us. Ooh, hello. Hello, Stinger. I'll go down to 30, I think. Don't care about that. I'm going to grab that. I'm not sure that I'm going to get to a point where I'm actually 3-starring her, but just in case, I will grab it. Hey, there we go. True. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, no stress, Tor. It's definitely something to work towards, though. As I said, free entry, prizes to the top 6 in the final round. This is the first round. There's 4 lobbies in the first round. The top 2 people from each lobby will be advancing. I'm just filling in. I'm taking the place of a bot, essentially, as we were 1 seat short in this particular lobby. So I will not be advancing no matter where I finish. There is our 4th druid. So now we just need to find another Everbloom, and we can upgrade her to 3 stars. And we still need Misfortune quite badly as well. That gives us our Undead and our Warlock. We would, of course, give up 6 elves, I think, to run that, if I can find Misfortune. And unless I've missed her in the shop, I don't believe we have actually found her just yet. Unfortunately, up against another beast. So we're going to take another chunk of damage here, unfortunately. Although, it's a bit closer. Our Lilith is doing wonders. Yeah, we're going to go down, but we only took 8 damage. So, all right. Ooh. I want that shocking dagger. I want that shocking dagger. That is a fantastic addition for my my Wolf Cavalier. See, the Phantom Blades get picked up. The Great Longsword, Critical Longsword, I think it is. And that's all the upgraded items. All right. So we're doing pretty well with items this game. Oh, that is very, very nice for us as well. So we're going to go Blazing Edge, Shocking Dagger, and Source of Life. We're going to actually max out our Wolf Cavalier real quick, and then I'll go another Shocking Dagger on Lilith. Ooh, there is a 3-star. Continue to go down to 30. Ooh, just in time. So now we have everything 2-starred. So we're looking for a few things. We're looking for Sword Dancer, although I'm not sure that I would throw her in at this point over the 2-star Head Reaper, but I definitely collect her to try and get her in. We're looking for a couple of more Evergreens so I can 3-star him, and we're looking for Misfortune, as well as then any other potential 3-stars we can work towards. Come on, Head Reaper. So we do go down to the Rider build, which I was slightly worried about. Might have to go a little bit under 30 here. There's Misfortune. See, here's where it gets interesting. Now what do I actually give up? I think I do that. I think I do that, and now we might actually try and get to level 10 just to get the 6 L's happening, to get the full build out on the board, if I can survive this round. Okay, we're getting enough damage out of our upgraded heroes that we do actually beat the Beast Warrior player, because he doesn't have the full Beast combo online. He's only got 2. If he had 4 Beasts, it would be a lot harder. Crimson didn't have the rolls. Someone got a 3-star Wolf. Ooh. Right, well that means I can now immediately sell off these. I don't need these anymore. Alright, I'm actually going to sell Lilith so I can level here. Just the one Lilith, because that gives me just enough crystals to level here. So I assume it's Sean that has the 3-star Wolf? No, he's only got the 2. Crimson, you might be talking about a different game, not my lobby. That would make a lot more sense. I don't see your name anywhere there. All right, we now have essentially our full build online. It's just about optimizing the potential upgrades we can make. We do very well against the mirror image there, obviously. Oh, we're down to 4. Now, obviously, I can't advance, so it's going to be Sean, Jorm, or your expectations to go through. Ooh. Hopefully we win this and I can just grab that Misfortune without having to sell that Lilith again. Slightly easier to 3-star the Devourer because we have more chance of finding him, but 3-starring Lilith would actually be a little bit more impactful because she's getting both Punisher and Assassin buffs, which is why it would be nice if we could possibly, but if we're going to lose this, well, if we're going to lose this, we might actually just get eliminated here. Yeah, I don't think we survive this. Oh no, we will. Oh, hang on, we might actually win yet. Wow, that turned. Okay. Now I can go ahead and grab that Misfortune without having to sell anything. And we have our 2 that will be advancing. So congratulations to Sean and your expectations. They will both be advancing through to the final round from this lobby. Is it best to stack all items on one hero, or do certain items work better on specific ones? This is Treasure Arena, which has a very, very different set of items. So in regular game modes, Classic and Turbo, Squad Clash and Co-op, then generally speaking, it's best to spread the items out until you can get 4 of a single item. They'll have better or slightly better effects being spread out. And then when you can combine all 4 to get the ultimate version, then it'll have the best effect. But that being said, sometimes you will stack a few on a specific hero. It just depends. Most heroes can take any item. The only... there's a perfect upgrade for us. The only little word of caution I would have for you is don't put mana items on heroes that have passive abilities, and those heroes are Hog Rider, Stinger. Stinger doesn't anymore. Hog Rider, Famine, Nightingale has a passive ability, so she doesn't have the ability. We'll watch her in this battle. She's not going to gain any mana. So you don't want to have items that impact your mana generation, such as Spellbound Staff or Forbidden Tome, on a hero like Nightingale that has a passive ability, because it won't actually do anything because she doesn't use mana. So yeah, Staff and Tome, don't put those on I think all of the passive heroes now are just 1 costs. Hog Rider, Famine and Nightingale. And we have our final or second to last elimination. Now it's down to Sean and myself, and I think I can actually win this.
They were a bunch of losers.
I think I can actually win this. Well, maybe not. We have a decent value advantage, but it's a very rough matchup, the Riders. And Sean's got pretty classic Rider, Undead, Warlock build. Couple of Eastern thrown in there as well. Elves are too strong. Had a 3-star Scourge get perma-stun. That is unfortunate. Well, not for the elf player, which is me in this case. I think we actually win this. Now, keep in mind, I don't advance. I'm just playing a fill-in role. But it's always nice to get a win. I think that'll be 18. 25, more than 18. So that is this lobby done. So just to confirm, as we get ourselves a very nice win in the end there, Sean and your expectation are going to be the 2 that advance from this lobby. And we have, let me touch base, looks like maybe lobbies 2 and 3 have also finished. We're still waiting on lobby 4. So what I'm going to do, yeah, no worries, Tor. So later today, I'm not sure where you are in the world, but it is currently 10:30 in the morning for me. It's 7 p.m. my time, so about 8.5 hours from now, I'm going to be doing another stream with the new poker battle mode. We're going to be doing a stream against an Indonesian streamer, Little Hope. We do a little challenge. So if you're still awake, feel free to stop by and check out some poker battle strategy during that stream as well. But for now, I'm going to bring up the next round graphic, and I'll sort out the final round, and I will be back shortly with the final treasure arena battle in today's Guru's Gauntlet. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that actually worked out really, really well in that as I was updating the final score for the lobby I was participating in, basically all the other lobbies also wrapped up. So we're very, very close to starting. We're just waiting on one more. And once we have, I believe it's Tiara we're waiting on. So the 8 that progressed through in no particular order: Fapu, Your Expectation, Sean, Chris, O Trademark, Escanor, Tiara, and Opal 2. So we're just waiting on Tiara to jump on in, and then we will be underway with the final of today's Guru's Gauntlet. Live in France tour. Yeah, that might be quite early in the morning for you, I'd imagine. Because it's a Australian versus an Indonesian streamer, we're more catering to the Asian time zones. I'll be partnering up with Escanor, who's actually from the Philippines, and he's made it to the final of this Guru's Gauntlet tournament, which bodes well. Escanor is quite a talented player, so Escanor and I will be partnering up, an Australian and Philippines partnership to take on Little Hope from Indonesia and his partner, and we have our 8. So let me just confirm that they are the 8 we're meant to have. They are, so let's hit start, and we are underway with the final of today's Guru's Gauntlet. Now, just to reiterate the prizes for those that finish in a top 6. First place is 2 Gashapon coins, the entire coins, not shards. Second place is 1 coin. Third is 15 shards. Fourth is 10 shards. And 5th and 6th will earn themselves 5 shards each. And of course, entirely free to enter. You just have to make it through to the final round. So you got to finish top 2 in the first round and then top 6 to earn yourself a prize. And we are in spectate mode. We're currently watching Your Expectation because I'll be partnering up with Escanor later today. Let's actually watch Escanor early as he gets himself a Hog Rider and a Bionic Ninja. There we go. Let's see what items Escanor can get from the boars here as well. And let me know if there is maybe someone from your guild competing that you would like to do well, or if there's just someone you think might win, or someone you'd like to do very well. Let me know in chat. So Escanor gets himself a HP gem and a dagger early. Hasn't really got amazing stuff in the first 2 shops to give you an indication of where you might possibly take a build at this stage. So it's going to be very interesting to see just where this does end up going. 2 Cyborg. Cyborg is not very good in the current meta, so I imagine he may just grab the Miss Supersonic there, but he might also grab the Nightingale just to give himself the option of possibly running Punisher if he does find the Devourer. You saw how strong it could be. I did manage to get a win with it in the last round. So what do we see here? The Nightingale or the Miss Supersonic? It is the Nightingale, which is what I would have grabbed as well in that situation. He got himself a few more items there as well, including an upgrade. Now, the Mythic Orb, you can upgrade to Dragon, Demon, Cyborg, or Human. And all of these don't change your race. They add the race, which is very, very nice. You can have an undead human or a dragon elf, for instance. You don't have to give up Okay, I wonder if the Mana Gem item does the same. Let me find someone that has Mana Gems. I'm not sure if anyone will still have them in their item chest. Still a few items in the item chest. The Mythic Orb does nothing early. Yeah, so the Forest Protection changes the race to Elf, which is important to note in that, as we touch base with Escanor again, he gets the win, in that you can't give it to, for instance, one of your demons in a Punisher build, because then they lose the demon race and lose the Punisher effect. So you have to be very selective about who you give that one to. But the ones coming out of Mythic Orb do not change the race, they just add the race. Yes, so okay, that's a very, very good question, Tor. Tor asks, I'm assuming you base your build around what the game decides to give you early game. So I will base my early game builds around what the game decides to give me early, but I will try and keep my options as open as possible. And Escanor is doing the same thing that I like to do. Use the bench space. Use that bench to give yourself options, because what can happen is the first 3 shops give you a whole bunch of riders, for instance, and then you just stop seeing them. And so you don't want to be locked into something that all of a sudden you're struggling to continue to find. So as Escanor is going to get the loss here, give yourself options early. A lot of that comes down to knowing what your options are. And the more you play, the more you'll understand as we enter their first carousel round. Trademark and Chris getting first pick. And we see a staff and an armor up go. Then we're going to have Escanor and Tiara. Escanor grabs a longsword. Tiara grabbing another armor up. And we'll get back to finishing the your question shortly, Tor. Sean grabbing the resistance cloak. Didn't see what. Oh, your expectation got a longsword as well. Fapu getting the mana gem, and Opal got the HP gem there. So essentially, try and be as flexible as possible. The more you play, the more you will learn what good options are. In the current meta, Elf Punishers, or the number 1 top tier is Warrior Beasts, and then solid builds behind that, 6 Sorcerer builds, Punisher Elves or Elves Assassins, typically with 6 Elves incorporated there, 6 Rider builds, using them with Dragons or maybe the traditional Warlock Undead. What else have you got in the current meta? That's probably the top tier options, to be totally honest. I might be missing something, but that's the top tier stuff. So you're trying to, generally speaking, work towards one of those builds or a variant of something like that. Another big factor is what other people are playing as well. As what's going on with what is going on with Trademark? I just noticed that. Something strange.
Hey, who made me so smart?
Something very strange. Anyway, pay attention to what other people are doing as well. If there are 6 other people running Warriors, you're probably not going to be able to do very well if you try and run Warriors as well. But if there are 6 other people running Warriors, well, maybe you run Sorcerers, because generally speaking, Sorcerers match up quite well against Warriors. But if the shop isn't giving you Sorcerers, then that's not an option either. So it's a combination of being flexible, working towards a powerful endgame build, and countering what your opponents are building as well. And it's finding that mix, as we see. Trademark, I'm not sure if he was maybe late to load into the game or is aggressively lose streaking. I'm not sure. But he has stuff on his bench now. Now, Opal at this point in time still undefeated, running 2 elves, 2 humans. Typically speaking, early game, it's just about having 2-star heroes on the board. Usually speaking, the more 2 stars you have, the better you'll do. Combos come into effect mid-game and late game. And you can see at this point in time, Opal has 3 2-star heroes. No one else has more than 2, and Opal is undefeated. Even though he doesn't have amazing combos at this stage, 2 elves, 2 humans, and 1 Punisher is not very good at all. But he's got that strength on the board. It's a little bit different in Treasure Arena 2, just because of the power that items can have, as everyone's getting that free win against Mark. Very, very interesting. Not really sure. Yes. True. Using the New York Knicks strat. Open forting. I just am unsure, because he's not collecting a whole bunch of stuff on his bench. I'm not sure whether he's like in and out of the game. Maybe he's being interrupted in real life, or whether he's looking for specific pieces only and not picking up anything else. But it is a very aggressive way to open fort, and it does cost you a lot of health. He is at 50 crystals now, though.
These tactics are my style.
He's at 50, so he really should be putting heroes on the board at this point in time. Very, very strange. He's down to 55 health. Is it okay? So he did this as well last game. It's fascinating to me that he didn't put any heroes on the board that round. Like, at least put a couple on the board, so maybe you can take out one hero and lose a little. I guess the benefit of not putting anything out when there's beast players, which there are 2 of, is you give them 0 time to spawn any summons. Although both Fapu and Your Expectations do have a 40% chance of spawning summons at the start of a battle. But they won't be spawning any additional summons. So I'm guessing that's it. I'll have to... Trademark is actually in my guild, so I will follow this up with him. But I'm guessing that's what it is. It's to avoid those extra beast summons, and that would make a little bit of sense. I can wrap my head around that. But he still hasn't found a whole bunch of heroes to actually run out on the board. I would have thought by now we'd have a pretty full board, so we'd have options. Oh, absolutely, Tor. Not only is it okay to ask the questions, I think it makes the stream more interesting in general, so I certainly appreciate it. It's a win-win. It's a win for you as you're able to maybe learn a little bit, and it's a win for me as it gives me something to talk about when I'm not trying to wrap my head around what Mark's doing with his open forting, which is another term for lose streaking.
I've come to bring hell to earth.
These tactics are my style.
My personal preference in terms of streaking is win streaking, of course, because it doesn't cost you HP and it lets you play a little bit more aggressively, which is a little bit more fun. Lose streaking is a very viable option too, but you have less wiggle room essentially, because if you do lose late, you don't have a lot of HP, and we see the beasts here. Well, it didn't look like any summons came out of them, so that's fine. Or maybe just the one from the werewolf, but I think that was actually at the start of the battle because werewolf was still in his human form. Yeah, lose streaking, it just puts you in a situation where all of a sudden you don't have much room for error. One bad loss can put you in a very precarious situation. So win streaking should be the preference, but obviously when there's 8 players, not all of them can go on a win streak. What you want to avoid is middling. And middling is when you're alternating between winning and losing, because then you're not benefiting from win streaking or lose streaking. You're not getting those bonus crystals, and you're also losing HP every second round as well. So as much as possible, and it's not always possible, but you want to be aiming for either win streaking or lose streaking, and avoiding middling as much as you can. So we will continue to watch Trademark from this point out, just because he is on the hot seat in terms of his health, down to 44 HP. And if he doesn't start winning, he's going to be in a very precarious situation. It's going to be another loss here. He might be working towards 6 Hunter, 4 Undead. And I'm not sure it's a very good build in the current meta. It struggles against Warrior Beasts because their armor and the number of heroes they have on the board.
3 warriors, 2 cyborgs.
He's got 3 warriors of his own. I really don't know where he's going with this endgame build. I guess he's just picking up pieces. He could grab that werewolf as well.
Oh, demon.
Let my blades dance.
He actually gave up the warrior combo
One kill.
to get... Well, there's a Gurru. Oh, he might... No, he was a little bit too late to 2-star that, and he does have a demon on the board already. I'm not sure he wins this either. It's going to be a little bit closer, though. He's definitely in with a fighting chance this time around. It's going to be a nice comeback if he can pull it off. He will lose this one. Essenor, and yep, those Everbloom spawns coming in to deal a little bit of extra damage. So Trademark down to 32 HP now. Next lowest is Chris on 67, so a massive difference. No, selling heroes is totally fine. So I think it's also worth noting, if you weren't already aware of this, any of your 1-star heroes just sell for the cost you bought them at. But once you 2-star heroes, that you will start losing money apart from 1 costs. When you 2-star 1 costs, they combine to be worth 3 crystals. So you can sell upgraded 1 cost heroes without losing money, at least at 2-star. But any 2, 3, 4 or 5 cost heroes you will lose a little bit of money on, but it doesn't matter. You end up spending that much money on spinning the shop that I'm not really hassled about losing a little bit of money on an upgraded hero when upgrading the hero is going to help you win during the early and mid rounds. So always try and 2-star heroes when you can, even if it's something you're using early game and you won't be using it late game. It's still going to help you out while you have it on the board. Yeah, I think Crimson, the best counter for Warriors is trying to have lots of people run Warriors so they compete with each other's pieces, and then you getting super lucky with Sorcerers. You do kind of need a high roll and get an early Lightbringer, but if you get the right Sorcerer build, you can wipe out the Warrior Beasts from the board, because obviously Warriors don't have magic resistance. Get that beard hair out of my mouth. And the beast summons all get removed using the Sorcerer's area of effect spells. Sorcerers, against the Warrior Beast build specifically, did lose a little bit with Void Destruction now being a single target as opposed to an area of effect. But generally speaking, you either want to have a better Warrior Beast build or high roll Sorcerers, in my experience. Yeah. Alright, so Trademark down to 32. Did get the win, of course, that last round. His first win of the game, actually. If we look at, he's 3 and 9, but 2 of those have been against creeps, so it's only 1 and 9 against humans. Here's another upgrade, the Hog Rider. So he's definitely working towards 6 Hunter at this point in time. You see that he has 4 on the board. And, oh, that's interesting. We don't actually get to see the ones that he's got anymore. He's got 4 on the board. He's got the Hog Rider on the bench. So he's 1 away from having 6 Hunters. He does go down again to Escanor there, though. So he's in a very precarious situation. So he needs Kraken or Shark, ideally. Either one of those 2 would be perfect. That'll give him his 6 Hunter. Can't find Shark at level 7, and he's got a 10% chance of finding a 4 cost. And obviously not all of them are Kraken. He does get himself a 4 cost, but not the one he's after. There is another decent upgrade, although it is a little risky trying to 3-star stuff in this situation. I personally would probably be just focusing on completing the combo and trying to 2-star everything. Look at that Stalker Drone going crazy. I don't think I've seen that many procs out of a 3 Hunter package. That Stalker Drone got crazy lucky. Oh my goodness. Alright. So Fapu goes down there. What was Fapu's build? Let me check in on that. Oh, there's the Kraken. There's the 6 Hunters. Fapu running 6 Warrior, 4 Beasts. There we go. Trademark definitely got that win, so maybe they match up a little bit better than I thought. I haven't played Hunters in the current patch. That's slightly different. Slight tweaks were made, of course, at the start of Season 3. But prior to that, Hunters were definitely not the strongest build. And, I mean, Eastern was added. And you've got Wu Jing, who's the Eastern Hunter. Oh my gosh, I have the itchiest nose. Why is my nose so itchy? You got Wu Jing, who's the Eastern Hunter, so maybe there's a little bit more strength there coming out of the Easterns. I have to go blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Don't miss the boat anymore.
Two undead.
All right, what did I miss out on? Mark is still alive, which is good. And getting another win. So I imagine what he would like to now do is run 4 undead. That has been the typical variant of this build. 6 hunter, 4 undead. I wonder if there's an eastern variant you could run. But I think undead is so impactful for what it provides. You're dealing physical damage with hunters with their auto attacks, so removing as much armor as possible, especially against warriors, is super, super useful. He's only got the 2 undead currently anyway in Famine and Misfortune. He's rocking a Steel Fist just because it's a 2-star. I guess because it's tanky as well. I wonder if it would just be worth swapping out the Steel Fist for the Stalker Drone. 2 Cyborg doesn't really give you a whole lot. I think I would. You lose a touch of tankiness, but you do gain a lot of extra DPS. Because Stalker Drone is one of the craziest heroes in this comp. So I would personally be swapping out Steel Fist for Stalker Drone, but I know that Mark has put a lot more time into Hunter builds than I have, so I won't question his approach by any means. There's not a lot of tankiness in this build, so you do need some sort of front line. There is another undead in that shop. He could grab the Nether Prince there as well, potentially, as a Warlock. He doesn't have a demon on the board. I'm not sure if he's planning on getting to level 9 at any point in time. Alright, so we're going to see how it fares against a Rider build. They can also be quite tanky. Like, there's a Rider Human Sorcerer build by the looks of it, and I think it's going to be a loss. It won't be an elimination, but it will be a loss. So, Opal running, yeah, 4 humans. Oh, we missed it again. 4 humans, 3 sorcerers, 2 dragon, 2 warlock. Actually, there's not that many riders. Why did I think there were riders? There's just the 2. Dragoon and Templar Knight, obviously, because they're both humans. Interesting. All right, let's go back. 12 HP now. In a very precarious situation. At this point in time, basically one more loss could spell the end, unfortunately. We have actually our bottom 4 now at 30 HP or below, so they're all in very precarious situations. Alright, so we have Trademark taking on Fapu. I think Mark's going to get the win here again. Although, as I say that, the momentum swings and it certainly won't be the case. The Warriors, I believe, will come... Oh, actually, it swings back again. Okay, Mark stabilizing and getting it... Oh, no. Hang on. Why did that say defeat? Okay, that was a glitch there. Because Mark didn't lose any life and it's on a 1 win streak there. So, I'm not sure what... Maybe that's... Yeah, I don't actually know why that... I was watching... Anyway, slight bug I think there. Your Expectations took a loss that round, down to 13 HP. Fapu, of course, lost against Mark, so down to 17 HP. Tiara down to 23. At this point in time, Escanor is above 50 and Opal 72 HP, looking very, very strong as well. All right. Uh-oh. This is a bad matchup for Mark. This is the one that he lost to last round. And a big enough loss here could be the end of his game. He needs really good hunter rolls and really bad human rolls, and I think he might have actually got them. There we go. So the win there. What about your expectation? Oh no, we're going to have our first elimination here. Fapu getting the job done there. You can see the number of heroes on the board, 25 damage coming out of that Warrior Beast build. So your expectations is our first elimination. Oh, Trademark still on the bubble though in terms of HP. Does end up adding that Warlock, by the way. He's got a little bit more sustain now. Bit of health regeneration with the Warlock buff. At this point in time, I really feel like anyone could do quite well and take it from here. Essenor going with 6 beasts, 3 assassins. Be interesting to see how Essenor matches up against Opal. If Opal can get 6 sorcerers online, you would think that the 6 sorcerer build does get that win, but it will come down to value a little bit. This is going to be a loss, I think, again. Maybe not. As I say that, the momentum shifts, the hunters go off, and Trademark gets another win there, which puts Tiara down to what? 11 HP. Chris down to 9 HP. So just like that, Trademark has moved up into 5th position. So now we will watch Chris as... How do I actually see the wheel now that I've clicked out of it? I don't think we can. So we can't see the carousel, unfortunately. It's a little bit disappointing. What ends up in Eskenor's item chest? Theoretically, we can just have... There we go, longsword. So he wasn't able to get an upgraded item. Ooh, Echo Charm from Chris. Tiara with a HP gem. Mark with a Spellfire armor. Fapu with a Grim Ring. So I wonder why Tiara didn't grab a leveled item. Interesting. Might have been a slight misplay there, but we didn't see it happen. Alright, so Chris with 4 humans, 4 riders, 3 sorcerers, 2 elves. Going to be a bit of a rough matchup against most builds at this point in time, actually, for Chris. And I think she's got one of the lower values as well. So she's going to... Ooh, that is a very, very useful upgrade. The 2-star Lightbringer, just in time. Going to be Chris versus Mark. A bad loss either way could be the final loss in the game for one of these two. And I think it will not be the case. It's very, very close in the end. So Chris does stabilize. Mark takes another loss, and that puts Mark down to 7 HP. Let's check in on Tiara here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's going to be it. So we have our 6. So everyone that is still in the game will win prizes now. It's just a matter of working out who wins what and exactly how many shards or coins that they earn, as we have that 3-star Stalker Drone from Mark on the board now. That helps a lot. And this is why he was, during the mid-game, working to 3-star that. So he was being a little greedier in one regard, but also playing for the end game. Whereas I was thinking about playing it a little bit safer, but not being as powerful at this stage. Tatarello, welcome to the stream. Happy holidays to you too. Oh my goodness. Well, that's going to be it. Opal's Sorcerer's got all of the RNG required, and Trademark will wrap this one up in 6th position. Sean or Chris, I think Sean could be eliminated there as well. So it's going to be Sean in 5th, which means we have our top 4. And could very well be a top 3. I don't think so. I think this will be close enough that Fapu won't be eliminated. Fapu might actually win it yet. He does. So there's our top 4. Escanor, Opal, Fapu, and Chris. We will continue to watch Chris, as she's done very well. She's got 6 humans on the board now. Very well to move up into the top 4. Now it's just going to be a matter of seeing if she can earn one of those top 2 positions, where instead of earning shards, you actually earn coins. She's still very undervalued in terms of her build. Lots of low-cost 2-stars, unfortunately. There's the upgraded General of War. That helps a lot. It's a very valuable upgrade. All right, we're going to get to see the Sorcerers versus the Beasts, although it's only 3 Sorcerers, not 6 of them. And oh my goodness, those Beasts just wiped Chris off the face of the map. So we have our top 3 just like that, and it might be our top 2. In fact, it will be. Thapu taking more than lethal there. So we're down to Escanor versus Opal. 6 Human, 3 Warrior, 3 Sorcerer versus 6 Beast, 3 Assassin, 2 Warlock, 2 Undead. Who comes out on top with these 2 builds? I mean, there's a significant value advantage to Escanor, but that is a little bit skewed because of the Druids at a 3-star in Night Owl and Everbloom. Opal has the Void Doom at 2-star, which is really, really big. When you say it won't let you back on the game, what's happening, Tatarello? All right, I feel like the Beasts are going to win this one, but let's see if that is the case. Yeah, I think it definitely is the case. It won't be the end of the road, but it's a chunk of damage. Oh my goodness. You can see just how strong Beasts are in the current meta. So Opal gets one more chance to sort things out before what could very well be the final round, and Escanor is looking very, very good to take this one out, which I'm not too... I'm happy about, you could say, in some regards. I don't really care who wins in terms of the prizes, but given that I will be playing the poker tournament, or not a tournament, poker challenge later today against a Little Hope from Indonesia with Escanor on my team, even though it's not a partnered mode, it's just a 4-player 1v1v1v1, we're going to be playing it with essentially 2 players from my team, 2 players from Little Hope's team, so it's very nice that I'll be having Escanor as my partner. You can see that he definitely knows how to play, given that he's about to win this one by the looks of it. It just crashes. Did you... Yeah, he did get 4th, Chris. That was a good job, though, to get 4th in the end. You were at one point in time at real danger of being eliminated in 7th, I believe. Did you log in using any account, or was it just a guest account? If you used a guest account, then uninstalling will cost you your process, or your progress, I should say. But if you used a social media account of some type, then uninstalling is totally fine. It does sound like you might need to uninstall and reinstall if it's just crashing on game startup. Obviously, try turning your phone on and off as well if you haven't done that already. Is that the game? Not yet. So Opal did close the gap a little bit that round, but obviously it still wasn't enough. It was a big loss, just not as big as the round before. So let's watch this from Escanor's perspective. I think this will be the final round here. I don't know that Opal can beat this build. There's another upgrade for Escanor too, which makes things even harder. It is a guest account. That is unfortunate. Yeah, if you haven't restarted your device, that's the first step. And then I guess reaching out to support, which you can do on the official server. Once again, I'm going to drop that official server link, official Discord server, so that anyone that wants to join can do so to participate in future Guru's Gauntlet tournaments. They do happen on a weekly basis, free to enter with in-game prizes. And oh my goodness, look at that. Escanor got shut down. This game isn't over yet. Opal with a nice comeback win. All right, let's watch it from Opal's perspective now. I'm not sure what actually changed to get that. Might have just been one of those rounds which you sometimes get with human sorcerers where you just get all of the double cast. I wasn't paying enough attention. But it's possible that that's what happened. And Escanor still is favoured to win this. We're seeing some repositioning happening. Is this the final round? Who comes out on top? Escanor or Opal? We are watching Opal's board. And it looks like Escanor's going to get the win here. The Void Doom hit was really unfortunate there, although Flamecaller's still up. She's only a 1-star though, which is not ideal. Oh, it's going to be close. That is the game. I think that was exactly lethal. Maybe 1 HP more. So that is the final result there. And you can see quite a few warrior players. 4, in fact. A couple of them running with beasts. And Escanor getting the job done with 6 beasts, 3 assassin. Opal 2 in second. Fapu in third. Chris in fourth. Sean in fifth. And O Trademark rounding out our top 6, our prize placing positions. So congratulations to those 6. I will be chasing up your details on Discord so I can get those prizes sent out to you. 10 cent do that, but I need to send your details to them so they can send that stuff out to you in game. Tor, no stress whatsoever. I appreciate the support, mate, and I'll hopefully see you on the next stream. Thank you to everyone for stopping by. Hey, Tatarello. It is always nice to see you turning up to almost every stream. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you to everyone for stopping by. Thanks to everyone that participated in today's Guru's Gauntlet tournament. And until next time, I'll see you later.